My name is Ashley Kohl, and I was born in South Hadley in Western Massachusetts. I have lived here most of my life. For a short while, I moved to Brooklyn, New York to explore being a dancer and dancing in music videos, and I realized that it wasn't who I was. I'm not cutthroat. I am gracious. I am wanting to see other people succeed. I want everyone else to go to the front row, and I realized that I didn't have that fire or that real passion to want to push myself to be in the front. So here I am now, fast forward to where I am in life, a mother of two, owning a dance studio. How did I get here? The story is long and I'll keep it short, but it's a winding road and it didn't come without struggle. I was hired at 22 News. I hosted Mass Appeal for 6 years. I was a host and producer, and I loved it. It was a combination of everything I love: performance, community, and it allowed me to share stories. But what it didn't really do was fulfill me. And I found that I was empty in many ways. And in my personal life, on the other side, my marriage was sort of crumbling, and it was a really tough time for me, financially, emotionally, spiritually, in many ways. Part of my story is the hardship, going through a period of almost losing my house, being in severe debt, feeling like my life was crumbling and falling apart, to now rebuilding as a single mother with two kids and feeling like I'm empowered and I can do it and I'm making a difference in the world, which is what I wanted to do. I did a story in a dance class that had children that were all abilities, and some were in wheelchairs, some had walkers, and I grew up dancing, and doing that story made me feel, and that's what I think I was lacking really in my life. So I got in my car and I broke down and I thought, this is what I need to do. I need to get back into this. So I decided, that was the spring of 2016 is when I really decided that I needed to change my life. So I developed Ohana, and I came up with the name because it's community-based, and I wanted to create a place where everyone was included, where people were celebrated, all ages, all abilities. No one was told that they couldn't do something because of the way they looked or where they came from. And so this business is now really, it's a dream come true. Ohana means family, and my goal was to have a place where people could come together and have a support system where people of all ages could realize the joy that dance brings. And so it has been a family, a true family. Ohana has been really the name that exemplifies what this place is. The burst that is my logo wouldn't necessarily represent a dance studio to anyone, but it really represents unity and difference and coming together, and it's a burst of energy that shows that together, when we are one, we are a greater force. I decided to start a nonprofit primarily because I wanted to be able to see children and adults of all ages be able to take dance lessons without the burden of feeling like they couldn't afford it or there were health issues in the family that came first. So I started a nonprofit, One Ohana, which means one family, and we will be offering scholarships to dancers across the valley, wherever they dance, whatever dance studio it may be, to make sure that they're not kept from living out their dream. For 6 years, while sitting at my desk at 22 News, I looked up on the wall at a quote that I hung there when I first started. And it was really the inspiration and the reason why I needed to live a more fulfilling life, and it pushed me to do what I'm doing now. It's a quote by the Dalai Lama. "We are visitors on this planet. We are here for 100 years at the very most. During that period, we must try to do something good, something useful with our lives. If you contribute to other people's happiness, you will find the true meaning of life."